doing very well, thank you. It is very nice to see how you have raised your kids.
It is all Swami's grace.
I heard Shweta served as a medical director for the free healthcare day.
Yes, she was blessed to participate in such a wonderful service activity.
I am also very impressed by the way Arun spends his time motivating and teaching the SSE kids. The effort he puts every week is just commendable.
Also, it is always a pleasure listening to Gautam sing. I was so amazed to see his dedication in Akhanda Bhajan earlier this month, when he stayed all night singing his glory. I think your three kids represent Sai: service, adoration, and illumination. It clearly shows the presence of Sai in your family.
I think Swami is the director of the show of this universe, and we are all just puppets in his hands.
Are you alright? You have been coughing for quite some days now. Is your fever back again? I wonder if the blood results are back yet.
I'm waiting for the results from Shweta, but I'm fine. It's just a cough. Don't worry, Arun.
How are you feeling now? I heard from Arun you're still coughing.
I'm fine. Are the results of my blood work back?
Amma, why don't you take a seat?
I'm fine, dear. Please tell me what's going on.
I don't know how to tell you this. I hope Swami gives me the strength to break this news to you.
Swami is always with us and will always protect us. Now, tell me what it is.
Mom, the results don't look good. It states you're suffering from terminal stages of blood cancer.
Swami, what is this test? Why do you want to test us like this? Swami, we know test is your taste, but oh dear Swami, Brahmeva Sharanamama, you are the only one we refuge at. Do not forsake us, oh dear Master. It is up to you how you pass us in the test you have put us in. Give us strength to hold on to your feet in time of troubles. Give us courage to rejoice in chanting your holy name and singing your glory.
Shweta, what are you saying? Cancer? Are you sure?
Yes, Gautam. The results clearly indicate that mother is suffering from last stages of leukemia.
What do we do now? Is there any treatment available? Can she take any medicines?
Amma is in the final stages of this disease. Considering the nature of the illness, there aren't too many options. We could go with chemotherapy and radiation therapy, but I'm not too sure if that will show any signs of improvement.
treatment started, but no progress is shown in mother's health. Now, she is on a simple liquid diet and continuous namasmarana all day long. With her suffering, the children are slowly losing confidence. Let's now look at what happens one evening after chemotherapy.
Isn't it Thursday today? Shouldn't we have family budgets and the usual center activities in our house?
Mother, we are in no mood for budgets.
Why do you strain yourself with budgeons? Mother, take rest.
Son, rest is rest. Change of work is rest. Otherwise, it becomes rust. Does anyone get tired listening to his sweet name? Swami has said, "O mind, chant his name and repeat his name. His name is sweeter than sugar, tastier than butter, and sweeter than nectar itself."
Amma, stop all this talk and go take some rest right away. You're already suffering from pains after chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
My dear, yes, I have a lot of pain, but no suffering. However, I have been observing you all for a few days. What is wrong with all of you?
Nothing is wrong with us. We are worried about your health.
Don't worry. He will take care of that.
Amma, I don't see Swami coming to your rescue. And he will. He would have already done something. It's all over now.
Oh, don't worry, children. Gautam, do you remember what Swami has promised to his devotees, perhaps to entire humanity, in one letter to his brother?
Is it Akila Manuvalaku Anandamunu Gurchi Rakshinchuchunude Deeshanago Sanmargam Veedi Cherinchu Varalapatti Kavadude Vrathumunago?
What does that mean?
I have a task to foster all mankind and ensure for them lives full of bliss. I have a vow to lead all those who stray away from the straight path again into goodness and save them.
I have a reason to be proud, for I rescue all who worship and adore me.
So, let him handle this cancer too.
Then why delay in fulfilling his promise?
God's delays are not his denials. He knows the perfect time to intervene if he wills.
What if he doesn't, Amma? What then?
Then that is also his will, and we should all accept it.
You mean after doing all his work, if he's not going to intervene, then why should we follow and practice his teachings of service, of spreading love through devotional songs and reading his literature? I feel it's all a waste of our time when nothing good comes of it.
Stop it. Stop all this trash. I thought you were all grooming to be good instruments of Swami. But looks like you're not.
What are you saying, Mother? I totally agree with Shweta. Why continue to do his work, chant his name, when he has forsaken us?
Don't you remember the story of Ramadas? The one who built a temple for Lord Sri Rama? Ramadasu was a revenue collector. He discharged his official duties earnestly and collected revenues due to the kingdom, while still continuing his unswerving service to Lord Rama by chanting his name and feeding the poor. When Ramadasu wanted to build a temple for Lord Sri Rama, he was falling short of money. But Ramadasu finished the reconstruction of this temple with only 600,000 rupees collected from land revenues, but without the permission of the king. When the king realized this, he imprisoned Ramadasu. While undergoing severe punishments in prison, he poured out his devotion to Lord Rama in hundreds of kirtans. After 12 years of imprisonment, Lord Rama decided to put an end to his devotees' hardships by sending 2 young warriors with the money that Ramadasu owed the king. Thus, miraculously, Ramadasu was released from prison.
Mother, don't tell us something that happened in the 17th century. We are in a different time and age.
Yes, Mother. No one does it now in 21st century, suffering like Ramadas, yet immersed in signing his glory, thus doing his work, and totally believing in him is not practical.
Don't say that. There are still devotees who do that. Don't you know Kaustubh Das Gupta? He is the one who does graphics for Radio Sai web pages. He was born as a normal child in 1991, but when he was 1 year old, he started developing multiple bone fractures. He was later diagnosed with a condition called osteogenesis imperfecta, which is also called the brittle bone disease. In this disease, all his bones in his body become brittle and tend to break even while doing day-to-day activities. He was born a gifted singer and dancer, but due to his disease, he couldn't continue them. He now goes around in a wheelchair, staying in Puttaparthi, but does all the graphic work for the Radio Sai web pages with just 2 fingers. Despite all these difficulties, his faith in Swami has never budged.
Then why is Swami not curing his disease like Lord Rama did for Ramadasu?
What happened to his promise that he will rescue those who are devoted to him and doing his work?
Kaustubh says, Swami knows what is best for me. I'm happy to continue Swami's service if Swami feels I can be a better instrument in Swami's hands in this condition. I only want to work for Swami and sanctify my life however Swami wants it and wills it. I think we should all learn how to surrender ourselves to Swami from Kaustubh Das Gupta.
Even after all this, her children are not fully convinced. Deeply hurt by her children's lack of faith in Swami's words, she intensifies her prayers to Swami.
Swami, I'm not able to bear the thought of my children losing faith in you. This is more painful to me than my illness. Didn't you say that you have a vow to lead all who stray away from the straight path again to bring them back into goodness and save them? What happened to your promise?
Soumya. How are you?
I'm good too. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here in the airport right now and just met Dr. Kailash, who's a world-renowned oncologist from Chicago. He is stuck here in Raleigh as all the flights are cancelled due to bad weather. Would you be open to the idea of having him take a look at your mother?
Sure, that would be great. Thanks. Mom, Dr. Kailash, who's a renowned oncologist, is in town and he wants to come see you. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello, Shweta. How are you?
Welcome, Dr. Kailash. I'm doing good. Thank you for coming over today. This is my mother's.
Yes, I know her very well. How are you feeling, Mother?
With Swami's grace, I'm good.
You appear calm and relaxed. Please have faith in me. I'll take good care of you.
I have complete faith in Doctor of Doctors.
Dr. Kailash, here are my mother's latest blood reports. Be positive.
That is my mother's blood group.
Yes, be positive.
Doctor, we fear that our mother is in the final.
Fear? Why fear when I am here?
Sir, how will you be able to treat her when you're not located here in Raleigh?
Wherever you are, once I choose you, always mine. Sir, we fear that this is the final stage of her cancer. Cancer? I will cancel the cancer.
Cancer?
See, Shweta, look closely at the indicators. I think she can stop chemo and radiation therapy. She will be just fine.
Sir, but...
Faith. Show a little faith in me. Keep these reports. If you don't have faith in me, show it to any other doctor and they will tell you the exact same thing.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, but what? He just disappeared.
Hey Shweta, I'm really sorry. Soon after our call, all the flights started running again as the weather had cleared up. Dr. Kailash was on the next flight out.
What? How is that even possible? He was here just a few minutes ago.
Really? That is impossible. I spoke to him when he boarded his flight. And his flight is landing in Chicago in a few minutes.
He also told me there is no further need for treatment. He saw Mom's reports as well. Guys, the report now shows that Mom no longer has cancer. How is it possible?
What? Has cancer really got cancelled?
What?
Hey, there's something in here. Looks like a letter. What does it say? I have a task to foster all mankind and ensure for all of them lives full of ananda.
Isn't this the letter Swami wrote to his brother?
Yes, it definitely looks like that.
You see, kids? Swami will take care of us, even if he's not physically present. God's delays are not his denials.